Thank y'all so much. Welcome back to another episode of The Wave Talk. I am your host, Michelle, and we are back with Season 2, Episode 21. How's everybody doing today? Oh God, it's hot. It is so hot in Oklahoma City, but this is supposed to be the hottest week of the month of August. The rest of the temperatures are supposed to be like mid to low 90s, so I am looking forward to that. I am so sick of the heat. Anybody who prefers the summer as like their favorite season, you know where you belong. I don't even have to say it. I'm sorry? You know where you belong. I stand on it. I can't take it back just because you're the producer. I can't stand the summer. I'm so sorry. I'm like a fall, winter type baby. Preferably the winter when like all of the crickets are gone and all the mosquitoes are away. The flies are out of here.
Like the winter, you was in like an actual cold state though.
Of course I wouldn't. Of course I wouldn't.
70-degree days.
Right, no. But honestly, maybe so, because like in Colorado, it's bearable as long as the wind isn't fucking you up. It's the wind chill in Oklahoma City that really gets us. Like, sis thought she was Chicago. Like, calm down, Oklahoma. Y'all, I haven't been on the Wave Talk in so long. We did, I don't even know when we recorded Rogers on episode 20. I don't remember when we recorded that. So it's like I'm starting all over. So everybody just bear with me. But enough of the chit chat. Let's get into some topics. All right, topic 1. Is it necessary to talk to somebody every day when you're trying to date them? Oh, no. Why not?
Just leave a little space for imagination. Or maybe if every day, not all the time. It's like cool check-in, but leave some space for listening and imagination.
I agree with the cool little check-in. But if I don't hear from you, like, in over 24 hours, you're fired. That's a no call, no show. You've already been demoted and replaced at this point. Because if you feel that comfortable, like, I thought we was dating. We're not just talking, we're dating. I feel like communication is key in those early steps. I definitely think so. My next topic. Okay, so this is like after the fact because the submarine shit already happened, but I wanted to hear y'all's take. Because people were mad at the stepson because he went to the Blink 182 concert while his dad or his stepdad was down there. Do y'all feel like he shouldn't have been at the concert? I personally feel like that's my stepdad. I'm going to the concert. What if I don't even rock with him like that? You know what I'm saying? That title don't really mean nothing. People don't know people's like relationships between those family members. And then Cardi B had like stepped into it and was like, well, I just feel like he should have been at home. But for what? What if I truly didn't like him? What difference does it make if I'm at home or not? He's still in the submarine. They still can't find him. So I'm about to miss a show and we still can't find him? I don't know. Maybe that says something about me because I'm like super selfish. But I feel like if that was like my true family members or like my mom or like my actual daddy, then I probably would not be at that concert. I don't know. I just feel like too many people were being judgmental in a situation like that. You can't even control anything. You can't change the outcome. He's still missing. D-Right, what do you think? The stepson who went to the Blink 182 concert while his stepdaddy was in that submarine and they couldn't find him.
Oh man, he got money.
That's what I think too. They just gotta mind their business.
That's why people judging DC Young Fly and all that shit.
For going back on tour. I gotta get back, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody grieve different.
Everybody grieve different.
Some people may not. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, life goes on. Shit, however you took it, how you took it. Why does it matter to y'all how the fuck you took it?
That's what I'm saying. If he was at home, y'all, it wouldn't have made a difference. Y'all still gotta go to work the next day.
Home sad crying? Oh, now that's better. That's more likely.
He better be at home crying. And like I said, it don't change the situation. I can boohoo and cry all I want to. That nigga's still in the submarine. We can't find him. It's a lose-lose. So I'd rather lose at the concert if I'm gonna be losing. If anything. Right, my daddy would have wanted me to be here, or my stepdad or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He would have wanted me to be here.
I think the whole world just cares too much about all kind of shit care.
Don't nobody care about that shit.
Really don't nobody care about your.
Right, worry about your backyard. Worry about your
Care
negative.
about what you think about this.
That's why I know whenever I get famous, I'm not responding to no fucking body. I'm not responding. I'm already not on Twitter. So what old tweets? Maybe some shit on Facebook, because I do say stuff on Facebook. But you gotta really search to find that shit anyways. Oh God, don't go back and find my shit. I'm about to fix my page right now just so you niggas cannot go back and try and do that. They probably got screenshots, but who gives a fuck? I'm not responding to nothing. I may even go like the lengths of like removing it to where people can't leave comments up under my posts on Instagram. Because I don't care to hear what you have to say. If you're not here at the Wave Talk, keep your opinions to yourself. I don't care to hear it. Anyways, my third question or topic. If a woman compliments a man, does that mean she's flirting?
I think you can take compliments way out of context.
I agree. Like, what if I genuinely like your blue bandana? Like, oh my God, that is such a nice bandana. I'm not trying to flirt with him.
Either way, even if you genuinely think somebody look attractive, that don't mean that's what you flirt. You tell somebody they look
That's
good,
true,
that
too.
you looking good today. That don't mean you flirt. That's two different things. I mean, you got eyes and you get.
It's like I'm not blind. I'm not no hater neither, so I'm gonna speak up. I'm gonna speak up.
Like, come on.
Yeah, I was listening to that on Breakfast Club, and the argument was that women are flirting with men whenever they give out compliments. Like, damn, a bitch just can't be nice. But honestly, I think a lot of men do think like that, and they be like, oh shit.
But no, now that's different. Whether or not, if it's flirting, no.
But whether they take it.
Think it's flirting. Now, that depends on the situation.
Mm.
Most men probably will, I guess. But I don't know. I really don't know. I can't speak for most men. You got to be able to read the situation with the energy.
And that's why I don't compliment niggas. Because I don't like nothing about y'all. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We love men. They're not all bad. Yeah, a slight breakthrough. I don't know. I feel like I'm not always going to be on like this pedestal of like He-Man hater type. But like for now, that's definitely what I'm giving. And this is like a little segue, only because like I'm back on social media and like specifically on Snapchat. I've truly learned that it don't matter what a nigga looks like. He is going to shoot his shot from outside the motherfucking stadium. He's gonna shoot, and I'm like, are you being for real right now? And at first I was getting offended because it was like, look at you and look at me. Are you being for real right now? And a lot of they're not being for real, and that don't matter to them. And I feel like I should live life like a man, like extremely delusional, that I can have any and everything up under the sun, no matter what I'm looking like, no matter what I'm giving, no matter what I'm lacking. I am going to go head first for every single thing that I want, just like a man. Shout out to the man. Y'all good for that. Y'all done taught me that. But yes, so the group consensus on that one is that if a lady gives y'all a compliment, it is not to flirt with y'all. If she want to flirt with you, then she'll just outright flirt with you. Anyways, those are our topics for season 2, episode 21. It's such a tongue twister, guys. Make sure y'all stay tuned to find out who our very special guest is coming right up. Thank y'all so much. As promised, we are back with our very special guest. We have the one and only Mr. JB. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh, I'm swell. Now, generally, whenever I ask people, how are you? I mean, like, truly, what are your true feelings right now? Are you anxious because you got, like, a pretty big day coming up? Or you've had a big day today? Like, how you really feeling?
I feel normal.
Normal?
Yeah, I feel normal.
This is normal to you? I'm sure it is. I'm sure he's used to the pressure. If anybody knows JB, you know, he's got the whole world on his shoulders, at least Oklahoma City, East Side specifically. So let's talk about it. You've been in the industry for a very long time.
Ever?
Yes, you have. Because whenever I had first seen you, I was in high school, and this was 2010. And at that time, you were already,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So go ahead and kind of give us like a brief synopsis about how you got started and kind of like when that was.
Just like rapping?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. Yeah, 2010, I was definitely grown already. I was in high school, but, you know, the same way most people did. I had all my homies rap. You know, we rapped in school. talent shows, recording, you know, and just going on from there. Once we got out of school, just started doing more.
Okay. And what? So, y'all had like a rap group? Was it a rap group y'all started out with?
Something like that. You know, I had homies, you know, that rap with at school, the homies I rap with out of school, but we had a crew. It was a big crew of us. But I've been in several like crews, but yeah, something like that.
Okay, and I'm assuming, do you prefer to stay as a solo artist, or do you like the camaraderie of a group setting?
I like being with a group sometimes. You know, yeah, I like being with a group sometimes, but I like being by myself too. But it just depends, you know. I like to collaborate and work with people, whether it's a group or whether it's on my own, you know, or something like that. I love collaborating, you know.
He is definitely huge on collaborating. I remember we collabed on a t-shirt. I was so honored to have been able to do that, so thank you again. It was. My mama had that on the other day, and I was like, I forgot we did that. I genuinely forgot that we did that. We should have did like a photo shoot and like a whole rollout.
Yeah, we should have did better on that one.
It's all right. Yeah. Maybe we'll run it back one day. Now, anybody who's in the city, they know of JABEE, especially for your music. What do you think that switch was that kind of like put you on the map for real?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. I don't even know if I don't know if that, you know, I'm on the outside, I'm on the inside looking out, so I don't know if any of that's true. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, I'm just whoever, you know what I mean? But with rapping, you know, I've done a lot. You know, I've done a lot, and I've been able to do it for a long time. But I think it's just because I've been, you know, I've been just doing so much of it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I really don't know. It's hard to say, because there's several different things that have happened. You know what I'm saying? And some people know me from that part. Some people know, you know, some people was like, I remember when you was on Sway. Some people was like, I remember when you won an Emmy. I remember when you did this, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, there's been so many different things, you know. Some people just heard of me just now, you know, because I work with Havoc or something like that. And it's like, you know, well, you know, it's a lot of, it could be a bunch of different things. But I wouldn't be able to tell you because I feel like there's so many different, you know, things I've done, you know. Yeah.
You truly have done so many things. Like, I don't even want to like jump around because I want to make sure I hit all of these in order. I want to bring up the Emmy because you just brought it up. Can you please tell us how that project came about? Didn't you do like a commercial?
Yeah, so I got two.
Yeah, I figured you did.
The first one was a commercial I did for the Science Museum, and we got it for the writing and the performance of the commercial. And the second one was for like a short documentary film that I was in, and we got it for the production of that film. So
that's so lit. I don't know anybody personally who has an actual Emmy.
Yeah.
Like, what does that do for the thought process? Like, especially whenever you got that first one. Like, I'm from Oklahoma and I got a whole ass Emmy. That's what's up. That's lit.
And you know, it helps. Well, it feels good, you know, and you know, it's something that I could always say for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I die, like, you know, you can say that I at least done that. If nobody thinks I ain't did shit, you know what I'm saying? But hopefully, you know, it adds value to my name in some form. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, it does. Do you have like the tangible trophy itself?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Is it heavy?
No, not really. I mean, it's heavy. I mean, like, the bottom of it is more heavy than, you know what I'm saying? Like, the base of it is pretty heavy, so.
And with stuff like that, does everybody on the team get one?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what's up. I'm trying to get on that level. I'm trying to get me like a little Emmy. Who knows? Maybe the Wave Talk will get one.
Yeah, you can. You can.
What I got to do is just submit it?
I mean, you have to. You'd have to figure out which category. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Your your platform would fit, you know. But I mean, there's, you know, the cool thing is like, it's like there's so, it could be writing, it could be production, it could be performance, it could be advertisement, it could be a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey y'all, there's hope out there. We're gonna stay humble. It's gonna come to us. Now, just to stay on the music, we had Reaper on here a few episodes ago, and I know that he is your DJ.
yeah, I was supposed to be here, I think, the day before that or something. I missed it. I'm sorry.
It's all
I
good
felt really
because we
bad.
were able to bring it back full circle for the season
Yeah.
finale.
Okay.
So it's all good. But he was telling me that y'all had been on tour and y'all went out of the country.
Yeah.
Can you talk to us a little bit how tour life is?
Out of the country, man. You know, all the tours I've done in Europe and any tour I've done out of the country is like it's they, I don't know, it's just different. They take care of you. People are into it. You know, there's so many. I guess the best way for me to describe it is it's very hospitable. People are very hospitable, and they really take care of you. And you know, anytime I've toured, you know, out of the country, I've been fortunate enough to go with groups or artists that have big names. You know, either in those countries or, you know, worldwide. So you just get, you know, just being affiliated, you get treated really well. And that was one of my dreams whenever I started to do music is, you know, I want to be able to tour all over the world with music, you know what I mean? And so I've been able to do that, and that's really, really dope. So
A lot of people don't get a chance to say that. That is so lit, especially whenever he was telling me like the story about you losing the key.
yeah, yeah,
But it all worked out.
yeah.
You know, it was all good.
I think we lost a lot of stuff that trip. Yeah, but,
That's so frustrating.
yeah.
Really trying to stay on top of things. Like, I had lost my keys maybe last week. I put them in a shoebox.
Oh yeah, I lose my keys every day.
That's so sick.
Plus, I have so many keys to different things now. So,
Yeah. And we're about to segue right into that. As y'all know, of course, aside from a musician, he's also a businessman. So we got Eastside Pizza House. We got Scrambled. What else you got business-wise? I know we got your nonprofit organization, Live Free OKC.
Yeah, Live Free OKC, Scramble, Eastside Pizza House, With Love, OKC. Those are the main ones. I still with Tower Theater too. So
Yes, he does a lot. I'm gonna start with the Eastside Pizza House. I love the concept because, for one, Eastside. I love the black crust. How did y'all who was the thought behind that one?
you know,
so unique.
Whenever I decided to do pizza, I wanted to, because there's a bunch of dope pizza spots in Oklahoma City, and I wanted mine to be different and stand out. And so I just started to research, you know, what are some cool ways to make pizza. And I've seen a bunch of different you know, things you could do with pizza, you know, a bunch of cool stuff. I might still do some of those one day. But when I seen that, I was like, man, that's black. I know I can finesse something black. You know what I mean? And it just, you know, it just made sense. But we tried it at the house. Matter of fact, we tried it for my birthday, and we made it. It worked, and so we were like, that's what we're gonna do.
Yes.
Pizza, yeah.
What's been your favorite part about having a pizzeria? Because black people don't be having pizza.
Man, really my.
I'm happy that you picked pizza.
Yeah, well, the reason why I chose pizza in the end, because I had other options I thought about too, but you know, the only food I had ever worked in was Pizza Hut when I was in high school. So from the time I was like 16 to I was like 21, 22, I worked at Pizza Hut, and so that's the only experience I had. So I was like, I better go with that. You know what I mean?
It makes sense.
But what I love most about it is, like, you know, it's easy for my kids, you know what I'm saying, what y'all want to eat, Eastside Pizza, bet, you know what I mean?
Just going up the street
and, you know, it's also something that, you know, it's almost there's like a like, you know, if y'all have something, like, it's easy for me to say, well, I need a couple boxes of pizza, as opposed to y'all got, you know, 3, 4, 5 people, and it's like, okay, if I'm doing burgers, it's like, you know, trying to, you know, get somebody, you know, 6 different burgers, as opposed to like just 2 boxes of pizza. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of stuff, you know, definitely helps. But what I like most about it is that it's just, you know, my kids like it, and it's doing what it's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? It's putting food in my community, and you know, employing people from my community. So.
And I love how it stays true to the culture as well.
Yeah.
Now let's move on to Scramble. I just went there not too long ago. Fire!
Thank you.
I loved it.
Thank you.
And you also have a team of people who on that one. You want to talk about who is all a part of Scramble and all of your business endeavors for that matter?
So Scramble is me and Cordell. Me and Cordell grew up together, and even before I had Eastside Pizza House, whenever Cordell was living in California, I would be in California with him, and we used to talk about, we would go to eat and talk about, you know, things we wish we could bring this cool thing to the city. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, Scramble was just, you know, something that we have been dreaming about for years, and we were finally able to do it, and you know, it came together. You know, we've been working on it probably like 2 years.
Wow.
And it came together, man, and it's been doing really good ever since. So.
Yes, talk about a few of the menu items. Y'all have like a rack of like chops hanging down.
Lamb chops, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is so cute.
Yeah, and that was, I mean, all of that stuff, that was Cordell too. Like,
okay, Cordell.
You know, just really just being able to, you know, kind of take the lead on, you know, all that stuff. But yeah, we got that. We got the pancakes and wings. We got what else? We got
they got shrimp and grits.
We got shrimp and grits are good. We got Hennessy on tap. You know, just trying to really, you know, really like bring something that's good. You know, and not like raising the standard of, like, you know, what the East Side could be. You know what I'm saying? Is what we were trying to do. And so from everything from the menu to the inside to, you know, everything with Scramble and East Side has been very, very intentional. So that with the community in mind, you know what I mean? So.
Yes, and you'll see like a lot of these bigger companies will try and get into our areas and, you know, put places in that just have zero to do with us. You know what I'm saying? They're just completely not thoughtful about it. But before we talk about your last two, Live Free OKC and With Love, I wanted to do like a little segue on the show. We talk and we play like a little game called Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? So if you have any questions, you can ask the audience.
Okay.
You know, for a little bit of help.
What's y'all's names?
Kiera.
What's up?
Kiris and Kiera. All right. So I play these are easy. I said it every time, but we'll see. What is the only continent without spiders?
Without spiders? Oh, you know?
I mean, yeah. Well, yeah.
I'm curious.
I'm gonna say Asia. What?
Antarctica.
It is Antarctica.
Oh, that makes sense. Dang, that makes sense.
Nobody ever thinks about little Antarctica. I couldn't even imagine going up there.
I'm saying.
Niggas really be up there doing. Why?
Antarctica
Because them
ain't
big
the
ass
same.
kangaroos.
No, the fucking spider. Like,
They got wolf spiders.
Oh yeah.
Exactly, but, like, just the type of bugs they have and how big they are. I'm good.
We'll pass.
Also, kangaroo jack. I don't know. I'm kind of scared of kangaroos. That movie traumatized. I don't know why.
We'll get into a different conversation about kangaroos. But the next question, what is good's superlative?
What?
Superlative. Superlative?
Wait, say it again.
Superlative.
What is good?
Superlative.
I don't know what none of that means.
Wait, say that again.
What is the word good? What is good's superlative?
Oh.
And if it's not better, then it's
Great.
best. That one fucked me up too because I'm like, I know I've heard that word before, but maybe once or twice in passing. We're going to strike that one from the record. How many eggs would I have if I have 8 dozen eggs?
A dozen is what, 12?
Mm-hmm.
So 8 times 12 is what? 2 and 6 is 16. 1.
Come on, math.
Man, god damn.
No, you got it.
I'm saying.
He was moving numbers
What's
real
that?
quick.
What we said 12, what,
Mm-hmm.
8 and 12, so 8 12 times. I mean, wait, 12 8 times
Mm-hmm.
is what? 2 4 6 8 10. What's that? 124?
96.
I was like, okay.
It's 96.
I had that. I knew 16. I should just stay with where I was going.
Yeah, as soon as I heard you doing math like that, I'm like, oh, he knows something.
I should have stayed where
I
I
can't
was
do
going.
math like that.
Saying 116, I was like, I'm missing a whole 8. Wait a minute.
I'm missing numbers. Okay, and the last one. This is a riddle. What has a bottom at the top?
What has a bottom at the top?
Mm-hmm.
I like riddles too.
A bottom at the top.
What does?
Y'all want me to tell you? Legs. Legs have a bottom at the top of the leg.
Son. Man, son. Nah.
No one would have guessed that. And those are the questions for Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? I told y'all last time that I was about to bump it up a notch. Because everybody was like just breezing through. And I was like, not on my watch. I'm going to have to stump some people up. But all right, we'll switch gears back into the conversation. We were talking about Live Free OKC. You do have an interview at 9 with Fox tonight. Tell us about your nonprofit organization.
So Live Free OKC is a CVI program, community violence intervention, and we were launching a pilot program this weekend for Ward 7, and what we're doing is we are getting people from the community, equipping them with the resources to intervene before any violent situation happens.
Wow, proactive.
Yeah, and provide them with wraparound services as well. Whether if it's, food or clothes or milk or a job, helping with those services, but also we have a therapist on staff to help with those things as well. So I'm excited about it.
Where is it opening?
So it'll be at East Point too. You know where Alora Chanel was?
I do.
That's where our office is now. So,
Nice, plenty of space.
Yeah.
Now, talk about how imperative something like this is, especially in Oklahoma City.
Well, our goal is to reduce violent crime in Oklahoma, or at least Ward 7, drastically within a year. And the reason why it's important is because, especially in Oklahoma, we live in a city where the idea is, we just need more police, we just need more cops. And the truth is that we, the people in our community are able to care for and take care of each other if they have the resources and if they are provided with the proper services, and so that's what we're trying to do. And we feel that if we feel that we will be successful because we will be able to intervene when people who are either at risk or involved in violent crime, who are involved in whether it's a beef or whether it's a conflict, the data shows that if people's needs are met, then oftentimes, we see a drop in violent crime because, people just have the things they need as opposed to, this kid, he's out in the streets and he don't have a a mattress at home. You know what I'm saying? Just the simple things that a lot of times we take for granted. You know what I mean? And but also just keeping people from getting locked up and keeping people from catching gun charges too. So.
I love this. How do people get involved with something like this? Like, what credentials do?
I mean, you know,
would
so
somebody need?
right now, you know, on staff, everybody on staff is, you know, people I've either known for a long time or that I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing is that in order to do this work, you really need what we call credible messengers, meaning these are people who are from the community who have, you know, skin in the game, so to speak.
Right.
You know, either they have been affected or impacted by some type of trauma, you know, or maybe even have been on the other side and caused trauma to somebody, but at this point in their life, you know, they're able to, you know, be a credible messenger and help people out of situations that they've already been in. So, so everybody that we have on staff is somebody who, you know, I would consider a credible messenger that I grew up with. They from the East, or, you know, they got pulled in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the only way that this type of work is successful, is you have to have people who can relate in situations that, you know, the average person isn't able to. So, but if anybody's interested, you can go to our website, livefreeokc.org.
I think that's why it's so pivotal for you to have done something like this, because you've been, you know what I'm saying, you've seen it on all ends, you know what it takes, and you know what it definitely doesn't take. And I feel like things like this can only be successful, just like you said, with people who are just like you and people who have already had skin in the game and stuff like that. I love this.
Because it's their community, it's their neighborhood.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not
That's
somebody
the real
coming
policing.
from the outside, coming in, trying to tell you what they think is best for you, as opposed to somebody who you respect or who you know, or who can go to somebody who you know and respect, and, you know what I'm saying, and help, you know, intervene that way. So, but this is a model that I have seen and been, you know, kind of traveling around. I went to Oakland, I went to Chicago, I went to New York, went to Miami, you know, all these different cities where you know, this model was already, you know what I'm saying, being proven to work. And for the most part, most people, there's always somebody in your community who is already doing that type of thing. But what we get to do now is we get to do it for a full-time job. And not only that, you got, you know, benefits, you got everything that you would need, you know what I'm saying, that you would get at a regular job. You're getting to do work that means something that is affecting your community.
Oh my gosh. I fucking love that. Can we give a round of applause just real quick? Because stuff like this is not talked about enough in the city. And then the final one that you mentioned, and I'm still not done, was With Love. Go ahead and talk to us about that.
So With Love OKC is a nonprofit project I started out in 2021. It's a art initiative. So I'm on the Oklahoma City Arts Commission, and I'm on the Oklahoma City Arts Council. I'm on you know, several art boards in the city, you know, and over the years, I've been able to be a part and be involved in all these dope art projects and events in other parts of the city. And so, you know, I just was like, man, I just got sick of doing stuff for other people's communities, and I want to do something for my community. And so, you know, we started With Love OKC, and the main objective is to, you know, raise up young black artists from the East Side, and then also, you know, put dope art on the East Side, you know, and create dope murals for the East Side and dope events. So, you know, most of the murals you see, you know, on the East Side and 23rd and 36th, like Homeland and all those things, like, you know, With Love OKC had a hand in, or, you know, they did, or we did it, you know what I'm saying? and then the other part was, you know, like the events, like Juneteenth on the East, like that was something that I wanted to do, because like I said, I get to, you know, I play North Music Festival. I've been played festivals all over the country, and it's like, man, I want to do a dope festival for us on Northeast 23rd, where people can gather, have a dope event, and it not be no problems. And you know, it's done at a level that you know, we aren't used to always seeing done for our community. They do it for other communities and other places, but not for our community. And I knew that the only way to get it done is if we did it ourselves, because you know, I don't want to sit and wait for somebody else to do it, because if they do it, they're gonna do it how they want to do it, not how we want it. You know what I'm saying? And so I started, you know, the Juneteenth on the East Festival in 2021 with Love OKC, and you know, every year it's just been growing and getting better, and
Really has.
and yeah, so it's been dope. So
Y'all bring some big people here too. We had El Varner, we had D Smoke. Last year we had Maya. We had some big names. Fire every year. If you've never attended Juneteenth on the East, go ahead and make sure you're there next year. Make sure you're there next year. Now, a lot of kind of what you do with these nonprofits is activism. And would you say that any of this is tied into politics? Are you involved in politics in some way?
I mean, you know, there has to be you know, some level of politics involved in some of it, because it takes some of that to get things done. But I only include, or you know, fuck with the politics of it if I have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if I, you know, even if I have to, you know, invite a politician or something, or you know, something like that is you know, it's important that it's intentional. It's not just because, you know, I want to have I want to sit next to a congressman or a congresswoman or something like that, because once you attach your name to somebody in politics, especially, you know, then they can do whatever they want with it. And whenever they mess up, then, you know, you still gotta, you know, live and die in your community, and they're gonna be like, well, you told us to vote for this person, now look what they done did. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I try to be intentional in that way as well, but, you know, not heavily. You know, the most political I ever got was probably, you know, for the Julius Jones stuff. But other than that, you know, if it doesn't affect my community, then, or if it affects my community, then, you know, you have to, you know, there has to be some political messaging sometimes. There has to be some maneuvering, you know, and some posture when it comes to like how you approach different things, because like even with this CVI program with Live Free, like, you know, guns are a big issue in Oklahoma, right? And if I don't approach it the right way, then, you know, we may not, we may get, you know, blocked, or, you know, may not get funding, or we may not, you know, we may get retaliated on, or, you know what I'm saying, we might get in a conversation or a space that we don't even want to be in. All we want to do is stop gun violence. We're not trying to, you know, be involved in the gun control issue, none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to stop gun violence in our community. That other stuff ain't got nothing to do with us. So even with stuff like that, it's important, you know, with the messaging, so that we don't get, you know, swept in the, you know, in the same categories as all those other things, because that's whenever, you know, you get split and you got these people over here, those people over there. But, you know, if we stick to this one issue, nobody's gonna say, well, you know, I kind of like gun violence. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, everybody wants, you know what I'm saying? Nobody wants violence in the community. You know what I mean? And if I stick with that issue, then I don't have to worry about the politics of it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Stick to the main important. Okay. So yes, I am going to switch gears, and I'm gonna let you go because I know you have to leave soon. We did talk about music in the beginning, but I want to switch it back around. Who are your top 5?
Top 5 what?
Hip hop artists.
Like dead or alive, or anybody, or what?
We'll do dead or alive.
Okay, can we just do it live? Cause it's hard.
Okay.
Cause
Let's do it live.
okay, so right now, I had that's a, cause I rap. You know what I'm saying? That's a loaded question. So I have my who I think are the best rappers, and then I have who are my favorites.
Well, let's do both.
Okay, so and this I don't have an order for any of them, but to me, if I'm saying who are the best rappers right now, I would say Royce the 5'9".
Okay.
I would say Drake is one of the best rappers right now. I would say,
I just love Drake.
oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got a little album.
Royce, Drake, Black Thought. Royce, Drake, Black Thought, Nas. That's 4. Let's get one more. Best rappers, probably Royce. Let me see. Royce, Black Thought, Drake, Nas, and probably J. Cole.
Okay.
He's not one of my favorites, but like rap wise, like he can rap. You know what I mean? Like he don't always make the songs I like, but whenever he be rapping, like you know what I'm saying, I'm like, oh, and then Fonte from Little Brother too.
Oh, okay.
But when he rapping, I'm like, damn. Like if he made me go motherfucker, then I'm like, this nigga can rap. You know what I'm saying? But Fonte, Drake, Royce, Black Thought, Nas, and J. Cole probably the best rappers I think right now.
Okay.
My favorites, MF Doom, Cameron,
Okay. Killer Q.
Merce,
Okay.
Mozzie,
We love Monica.
and probably Nas.
Okay. And you said Merce. Isn't he? Are you talking about? Is he here?
He's from LA.
Oh, but he does.
He does stuff for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, I know that name.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up.
But nah, he's not from here. He
Okay.
does stuff with us here sometimes. So
Okay, I love the variety.
Yeah.
I love to hear you mention Black Thought, Royce the 5'9". Those are real rappers, guys. What do y'all know? And my final question is about fatherhood. You are a great dad, and kind of talk about how you're able to balance fatherhood, music, your career, your activism. How are you balancing everything?
With my kids, man, like it's probably the only way I'm able to balance it is, you know, I have great support in my family, you know, my sister, and my kids' moms. You know what I'm saying? You know, for the most part, they all support what I do, and you know, they understand, like, you know, what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And how important it is for not just me, but what I get to pass down to my children and the legacy I get to leave for them. But yeah, so, you know, that like I don't like, you know, I think that whenever people is like, man, you're such a great dad, it's like, man, like that's like a kid, you know, saying I got good grades. Like, you're supposed to get good grades. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's exactly
so
it.
so yeah, you know, and because I think there are places where I could be doing better when it comes to my kids. You know what I'm saying? And so I hope to be a better dad. You know, but yeah, you know, it's hard to balance it all, and you know, I hate being away from my kids whenever I'm gone, and you know, but you know, we get to do some cool shit together too. So
That's really lit that you do get to, you know, bring your kids along with you and they can see the journey.
yeah.
Oh, that is so beautiful. Now, I'm going to go ahead and wrap us up. Go ahead and tell everybody any social media platforms you want for us to follow. Go ahead and drop the link again for Live Free OKC. And yeah, just where to stream your music, all of that good stuff.
Okay. Mine is just at My Name is JABEE. My music's on all the platforms. Just search my name. You know, Eastside Pizza, Scrambled, Live Free OKC, and With Love OKC. They're all just like that on social media. So yeah, Scrambled is LD, no E. So L''D for Scrambled. But yeah, and just, you know, we appreciate the love and the support, and you know, man, you know, we all got you know, this is life, man. It's not for practice, so you know what I mean.
This is a real deal.
It's important that we, you know, do as much as we can while we're here. That's what I try to do. So.
And he definitely does that, y'all. He has been a huge supporter, and I'm always very thankful. I remember you showed up to, I remember I had like a little pop-up on the east side, and you came to that during my dynamic collection. So little stuff like that, you know, you never know how much it means to somebody.
I mean, we took shots in Austin.
LOL.
She told me about shot o'clock. I never heard before. Every time I said, what time is, let's go. She was my shot partner in Austin.
Taking shots of soda with her.
Oh my goodness, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, but yes, thank you again for stopping by for the season finale of the Wave Talk Season 2. We will be back with our closing statement, so make sure y'all stay tuned. Thank y'all. Welcome back to the Wave Talk. I want to give a huge thank you to our guest JB today for stopping by the Wave Talk. Aren't y'all inspired just by listening to him talk? Everything that he is involved in is just so monumental for the East Side. It is just so important to the community, and we need to make sure we keep our arms wrapped around people like that. We don't need people like that to be out in this community and feel like they don't have our support, because I am 10 toes, 10 fingers, 100% behind whatever he's got going. And I stand on that. So make sure y'all are following JB and all of his entities with love, Eastside Pizza House, Scrambled, no E, all Eastside Point, his whole little strip. Pop your shit. But like I do with every episode, I have a closing quote. And I feel like it's kind of a closing quote, but it's also like some shit that I be talking. If you follow me on TikTok, you know how I get down. If you follow me on Snapchat, you know how I get down. But anyways, it's a little quote that I was saying to myself at work. And it says, I hate when people tell me that I can't possibly have it my way all the time. Baby, I am delusional, okay? I live in my own reality. I can and literally will have every single thing that I want, and I'm gonna have it my way all the time, every time, no exceptions. I'm tired of people trying to put their lack all up on me, baby. I am abundant, okay? I'm a walking manifestation. I can and will have it my way every single time. Non-negotiable. So I like to give a huge shout out to New Wave or No Wave, the home team. Follow us at NXWINC. Hey, by the way, a bitch got her social media back. I was just Michelle, but I changed it to the Michelle because I'm literally the Michelle. Duh. Okay, so follow me on Instagram and on Snapchat if you're feeling frisky. Shout out to Life Media 405, our production team behind the camera. And make sure y'all are following us on all social media platforms at The Wave Talk Official. This was our season finale for season 2. We rocked this bitch out. Make sure y'all are going to join us for season 3. And please do not forget during this little downtime, it is a talk show, not a podcast, baby. See y'all season 3.